Hello, hello, hello. Another super exciting stream where I type truly only I have such excellent content. All right, just making sure that my chat was connected to YouTube. Give me a second. I mean, I say give me a second, like I'm not gonna be here for another like 4 hours typing. Like, gotta pause everything because I don't need to hear an echo myself now. All right, cool. I hope all of you are having a wonderful day. My day has technically only just started like 2 hours ago, so don't really have anything to say there. Nothing exciting has happened either. Released a video, put out shorts, the content creator grind. I literally do not remember what happens in part two or mission two of Lightfall. Let's see, because I remember the mission where we jump out of a tower, like an 80s action movie, epic. Then we have the mission where we had Osiris do like a time trial thing. Then we Kaido's ending mission with Callus. And then the other 5 missions, who knows? Yeah, I went ahead and remuxed every single part of Lightfall footage I had in order just, to figure out how much I have to do. Like literally like 2.5 hours of it is just me at Callus. The infamous Callus incident. Yeah, like let's see, part 9 is only 7 minutes, part 10 is, so part 9 and 10 are technically only one episode, and part 12 is only isn't even any footage I need to use for Lightfall. Witchqueen was technically 19 parts, but like I needed 1 minute from 19 of the mission completion for Parasite. So that's about like 18 hours. But also, I wasn't completely only doing Witchqueen during those 18 hours. I like the Lost Doctor stuff. I had whatever other random stuff I did. Like I could think of it, but I'm more concentrated on eating and currently cleaning up all of these crumbs. Okay. I think I already have part 2 loaded up in here because I needed the end of part 2 for part 1, which means I might have already put in. Yep, okay. Already have a part 2 timeline. Downfall? Isn't Downfall already on part 3? Let me check. It is. So part 2 is incredibly short. I might just do part 2 and 3 today then. The radial mass. I forgot that even existed. I forgot what it was even supposed to do. It's supposed like, was it just supposed to steal the Veil's power? I have no idea. We'll get to it when I get to it. But yeah. Still waiting. Dude, I need to get I need to get a new chair at some point. Anyways, I was trying to find the end of where episode 2 was, but like it's probably after Nimbus talks, the radial thingy. Nice, very cool. Yeah, this is incredibly short. I don't think I know I don't think I did the intermissions correctly or in order because it seems like I just went straight to the mission. It is weird that the intermissions are incredibly short and they're optional. It's using audio cues probably.
Shadow Legion, Shadow Legion. We'll kick him out of Neo Moon. What's up?
Nimbus being you know Nimbus. That's pretty much all I can say. Oh my god, Obsidian. Intro. Who cares? I don't even really need an intro thing. I think I am just gonna copy and paste what he did for the first part or the formula. It seems fine. Don't need to go too hard on it just yet. We reconvene at the. Oh, I can't spell. Doesn't matter. We reconvene at the watchtower. It's where we reconvene. Okay, this is actually triggering me. I put an extra I in there, I think. We convene at the watchtower. All right, this is where I formally introduce myself to Nimbus. Nimbus is Nimbus himself is a rookie cloud strider. I should have done some typing warm up, but it doesn't matter. Nimbus himself is a rookie cloud strider. This is the Munian equivalent to Guardians. he isn't sure what we can bring to the table. I mean, there's only 2 of you. I guess there's technically only 2 of us. Osiris and I. Rohan is his superior, and together they have protected the city this entire time. Well, he doesn't see the need, doesn't see the need for us at this point in time. We do a common enemy. It does. Well, they don't see the need for us at this point in time. We do have a common enemy, and thus they recommend us to talk to Cyrus. Two M's, one C. I feel like you keep on making that typo for no reason. And does they recommend us to talk to Cyrus before doing anything else? Epic. We head to the Hall of Heroes, which is behind Nimbus. This floor of the watchtower is. Let's see. This floor of the watchtower is visually, aesthetically, is quite nice. Aesthetically, the semi-retro future, the blend of semi-retro futuristic styling combined with, I don't know, combined with something. With Destiny's space fantasy vibes brings them out and rather cozy. We did all of Heroes. What is Heroes? Yeah, because actually, I don't know. Hold on, I can just check. Is it Heroes or Heroes? I think it's Heroes as in the plural. Yeah, okay. Because it could have been referring to a hero, but I don't think it was. From otherwise harsh materials and lighting. There's even an indoor waterfall and flying fish. Oh, I have no idea what they're called. I know they tell me what they're called, but I don't remember at this point in time what they're called. And yeah, flying fish bowl.
My vision was true. Even after years of speculation, no one...
Sarah reveals to us that his visions were indeed true. Apparently, a group known as the Ishtar Collective. Gonna go Ishtar Collective real quick. I don't All right, cool. It leads me to the Destiny lore site first. So epic. I don't think I've actually heard the Ishtar Collective mentioned before now. Ishtar Collective, a Venus Golden Age organization. Okay. Rival to the Corporation of Closed Sprite. Okay, interesting. Does the Star Service ever tell us how, like, how do you find out that the Ishtar Collective were the ones behind this?
Let alone
He probably
from a
tells us that.
city we couldn't find. As
Nope, just kidding. Grocery research revealed to me that they are a rival to Clovis Rays Corporation during the Golden.
for Callus, his grip on the city remains strong, but it appears these Cloud Striders are keeping him at bay. For the time being, at least. Pursuit of this object, the Veil, is of dire importance. If he gets to it first, urgency is key, Guardian. We cannot fail. As for Callus, his grip on the city...
Yeah, I mean, it starts to really say anything too much of value here. Like, what am I supposed to add? Yes, Cloud Striders are indeed keeping Callus at bay. Wow, what a great observation. Wait, Osiris Knays. Nimbuses. That's as these Cloud Shredders have been doing a fine enough job. At least for now. Feelings. Yes, is possessive. Yep, just add a comma. At least for now.
Pursuit of this object, the veil, is of dire importance.
We need to. Calvinus is in pursuit of the veil, and we need to get to it before he does. Wow. What great revelations. Truly, I have learned so much from this great use of dialogue. He told me to put an exclamation mark after a while. What great revelations. Yeah. Great revelation, buddy. Oh, sick. Like a minute of this is just me AFKing and just like, nice.
You Earthlings know how to make an entrance, don't you? I'm Rohan, Cloud Strider, protector of the city of Neomuna. Welcome to Neptune, Lightbearer. Never thought I'd say that. I always figured if Lightbearers came here, I'd be fighting them off. Lucky for both of us, we're on the same side. In any case, I hope we can find common ground. Or at least common enemies.
He is much induction is much kinder to us. It's much kinder to us. That is much more. His reception is unlike Nimbus. There we go. Unlike Nimbus, his reception is much warmer. He always supposes that the cloud charters would have fought against Asgardian as enemies. However, we are here as allies. Instead, which is for the best. Wow. Some more great dialogue. I forgot that this thing existed. The little radio thing. Jisoo Calorando. That's the most Star Wars name of I've heard in Destiny so far for sure. Jisoo Calorando. Come on.
With Neomono Civil News, I'm Jisoo Colorando. Accounts across the city indicate the conflict between the Earth Warlords and the invading Cabal Empire has advanced to our fair city. The Vex have taken advantage of the chaos to encroach on the Western Front, transforming our plazas into an active war zone. All citizens are promoted to active defense duties, effective immediately.
All citizens, all 2 of them. Hello. Well, I guess the Newman people are like in the cloud or something.
Repeat, all citizens are promoted
Dude,
to
this stupid
active
fucking
defense
fly.
duties. Stay tuned to Neomono Civil News for updates.
In addition to Rohan and Osiris's thoughts, we can hear a brief message on. We can hear a brief message. A brief message from Tisu Calorando from Neomunes. Bro. Tisu Calorando is not a Destiny name. Boy, that's ripped.
With Neomono Civil News, I'm Jisoo Colorando. Accounts across the city indicate the conflict has
The Neomunians know us Guardians as Earth Warlords, which would explain Rohan's initial thoughts about us. Oh, I forgot to say, is also here that I stand next to Rohan, and I realize just how tall the Cloud Striders really are. I'm like, they're like Shaq, and I'm like no Curry's too tall. Yeah, okay. They're like Shaq and I'm in the junior league. Boom.
City. The Vex have taken
Along with uh while we know about the Cabal presence, this message informs us on the previously on the unknown Vex attack on Numina's western front. Yeah, because they're not possessing anything. They have to add that. Yep.
zone similar to events effectively.
Cyrus. You heard Osiris. We need to get to the Veil before Callus and his
Dude, like all these lines about getting to the Veil was like, come on, I got it. We need to get to the Veil. I understand.
Shadow Legion. Let's get in the city. I'll open a radio channel with Nimbus.
Got some new intel. Come take a look.
All right, none of these additional bits of dialogue were not all that useful. Or not all useful. Nothing new or interesting was learned, and they didn't contribute to the overall world building in any sort of way outside of the radio message. However, even that besides being a neat and neat however, besides being a neat fact, even that doesn't really further my interest or understanding about Numina. There we go. Bruh, I really dropped down and didn't jump. Nice.
Cloud Ark?
It's where all of Neomuna's citizens live virtually. I keep the city and their slumbering bodies safe.
We shouldn't get distracted. Securing the Veil before Callus is the most important task. Do not delay.
With all of these side activities, well, all these side activities out of the way, you can focus on, we can start the second mission. Luckily, this banner, luckily, the banner to start the campaign is right side. Sure.
This city is impressive.
Ghost notes how the city is impressive. Visually from up high, from tower, I would agree. However, it does fall apart. However, because I'm trying to think of how exactly I want to talk about the city, because I haven't really explored it just yet. However, I have explored it. Oh yeah, I haven't explored it in terms of the gameplay narratively just yet. But I have already, played through the DLC. So I want to say that like it doesn't. The problem is it doesn't really feel like a city. It's like, is that really the best? Is this the best time to put it? I guess maybe, because to be honest, you don't. I feel like the city is also kind of wasted because we don't. Try to think of how much in the missions we really explore the city. It's like less than it probably should be, but I don't know. Obviously, I'm still working and trying to refine these thoughts. Visually from high up in the watchtower, I would agree. Okay, however, exploring the city feels much worse. Mainly due. What's this? I will catch this fly one day. However, exploring the city feels much worse. Mainly much worse. Mainly due. Exploring the city. However, when it comes to exploring the city itself, it due to its it falls apart. It's not bad. In fact, the levels are still enjoy visually nice and first through. It's just that they are standard. That they are designed in an open manner to allow for Destiny's gunfights, rather, and Strand. Layer strain. If the combat arenas were smaller, narrower, more vertically dense, then it could, then that would help fulfill the cyberpunk, the urban vibes.
Cloud. This city is impressive. Cloud.
Levels were designed to allow for Destiny's gunfights and of course Strand. And of course Strand. If the combat arena is smaller, narrower, and more vertically dense, then that would help fulfill the urban vibes. Another major problem with the another odd design choice is how we are never really in we aren't inside building be inside. Another odd design choice, how we don't have to be inside that often. This I don't know, another odd design choice. I don't know if it's odd. Okay. Fill the urban vibes. Being in having more indoor levels would also help contribute to that. I'll see about that. It's not that important. Well, it's important, but it's not important to the video.
That's Neomuna for you. You should see it in the Cloud Arc.
Cloud Arc?
It's where
Aside from what we as the Guardian sees, Nimbus alludes to how the view within the Cloud Arc is different. They then explain how the Cloud Arc is where all of Numina's citizens live. See, Nazis, yeah. Is that? Add that to 300 different dictionaries. Very cool. They then explain how the Cloud Org is where all Numina citizens live virtually. Of course, while there might be some interesting and lore justifications for this, my first thought was that the game could not handle an entire city's worth of NPCs. Could not render entire city worth city's worth of NPCs. My first thought was on the meta level that the game could not do. Probably just NPCS.
See it in the cloud art.
Cloud art.
You should see it in the cloud art.
Cloud art.
Of already used, of course. Was it? I dropped down. Like, what would I call this? Like
You should see it in the cloud art.
an elevator, basically.
Cloud art.
A wind elevator. Elevator, and since I saw the wisps of air that were meant to push you up, I didn't break my fall with a jump. I jumped on the wind elevator, and since I saw the wisps of air that were meant to push you up, I didn't break my fall with a jump.
Where all of Neomuna's citizens live virtually. I keep the city
Took
and
me
their
to
slumbering bodies safe.
We shouldn't
critical
get distracted. Securing the veil before
health.
Callus is the most important task.
While
Not delay.
this does this incident matter at all? No. But it happened. Nice. Where was I jumping from? Nice. that the objective marker was in the distance. And so the second time around, I didn't just drop down and leaped onto the next closest. Of course, I got a bit overzealous and I fell to my death
Looks like all the
first.
commotion made the Vex crawl out of their pesky little hidey holes around the city.
That's the least of our concerns right now. Push forward, Guardian.
Well, tiny problem on top of that. Looks like all the commotion made the Vex crawl out of their pesky little hidey holes around the city.
That's the least of our concerns right now. Push forward, Guardian.
Well, tiny problem on top of that. Seems like the Shadow Legion put up a couple of barriers between you and your goal. I managed to ping a keycard using the city's tech that might work with the barrier. I'll keep looking around for more, but you can start there. Looks like all the commotion made the Vex crawl out of their
Ghost connected the into our comms and contact us. So where I come to a stop and observe the graffiti on the wall in front of me. It appears to me, it appears to me it's a to me, the graffiti represents a tribute to all of the previous to me, the graffiti represents a tribute to all the previous Cloud Striders. Since there are only two, since we only know of two remaining, this leads me to question what happened to the rest of them.
Made the Vex crawl out of their pesky little hidey holes around the city.
That's the least of our concerns right now. Push forward, Guardian.
Well, tiny problem on top of that. Seems like the Shadow Legion put up a couple of barriers between you and your goal. I managed to ping a keycard using the city's tech that might work with the barrier. I'll keep looking around.
That's the least of our... our concerns right now. Push forward, Guardian.
Well, tiny problem on top of that. Seems like the Shadow Legion put up a couple of barriers between you and your goal. I managed to ping a keycard using the city's tech that might work with the barrier. I'll keep looking around for more, but you can start there.
The least of our concerns right now. Push forward. There's nothing. That's the least of our concerns right forward, Guardian.
Well, on top of that, seems like there was around the city.
That's the least of our concerns right now. Push forward, Guardian.
Well, tiny problem on top of that. Seems seems the Shadow Legion put a couple of berries between you and your goal. I managed to ping a key card using the city's tech that might work with the barrier. I'll keep looking around for more.
Oh, sure.
Out of their pesky little hidey holes around the city.
That's the least of our concerns.
Seems like Shadow Legion put a barrier between you. I managed to ping the key card using the city. You and your
Missing the key card should allow us to pass through the first one. The first one. However, just in case, they will continue. However, just in case, they will continue for other. to the first encounter is only silent and empty. There is no sign of any life or conflict, which is kind of weird. Not a kind of weird. It just is kind of weird. I use the African chorus and can finally start my assault. The decks are engaged in combat with some couple from the Shadow Legion. But third party level, like third party. Like, what is this? Some sort of generator, probably? Yeah, it might not even have to be a generator specifically. Just like a fancy monument. My goal now is to just defeat enough of the Of course, that's how I died. I mean, that's a pretty good sound effect. Peak Doppler effect. That's always get you.
One down. How many more do we need, Nibis?
I'm tracking down the last few as we speak, and... Actually, it looks like they're on their way to you, Lightbearer.
It's like, wow, nothing happens. Nothing happens. Bruh.
The Shadow Legion really did a number on this data. So much of it is corrupted.
That's different than the...
The center of this sort of spinning generator and or monument in the middle of what I assume is some sort of park.
One down. How many more do we need, Nibis?
I'm tracking down the last few as we speak, and... Actually, it looks like they're on their way to you, Lightbearer.
One down. How many more do we need, Nibis?
Obtain the first corrupted key.
Actually, it looks like they're on their way to you, Lightbearer.
One down. How many more do we need, Nibis?
Obtain the first corrupted key card from a code bearer.
Actually, it looks like they're on their way to you,
Nimbus.
Lightbearer.
But we still need 3 more. Luckily, instead of us having to go look for the rest of the commanders are headed our way.
The Shadow Legion really did a number on this data. So much of it is corrupted.
That's different than the Vex corruption attempts I'm used to. Let's find ourselves.
After acquiring the third key card, I die again, but it's due to me getting looped off the edge of the map. In the business, we call this foreshadowing. Boom.
The Shadow Legion really did a number on this data. So much of it is corrupted.
With all 4 key cards,
Vex corruption attempts I'm used to. Let's find ourselves a workaround.
So long as we don't waste any more time. Callus's forces are occupying enough of
The Shadow Legion really did a number on this data. So much of it is corrupted.
That's different than the Vex corruption attempts I'm used to. Let's find ourselves a workaround.
so long as we don't waste any more time. Callus's forces are occupying enough of your city.
Seems like your little friend drew some unwanted attention.
The Shadow Legion's pyramid tech is more
Seems like your little friend drew some unwanted attention.
The Shadow Legion's pyramid tech is more complex than I thought. Keep them off of me while I override this.
Seems like your little friend drew some unwanted attention.
The Shadow Legion's pyramid tech is more complex than I thought.
With all four key cards, I let Ghost try to dismantle the barrier. Their implementation. Oh implementation of Shadow Legion. Sorry. The implementation of Black Fleet's pyramid. I'll just say Black Fleet. Black Fleet technology is more advanced than what they first expected. There goes expected. Infest will take him some time. To decrypt the way forward. Our actions don't go unnoticed, and thus the Shadow Legion streak at us in 3 different waves. At us.
I got it.
It's no big deal, it's a complex system.
I'm fine. I just feel a little off. I'm fine. I just feel a little off.
lucky if the witness doesn't have the veil in its possession already.
Are you always this much fun?
Fun is not my concern right now.
With the amount of power the Veil has, I think it can hold its own a little longer. Here, let me just take a quick look.
For some reason, this section is not a restricted linked counter, and thus it's so. Out of the ordinary occurs here. For some reason though, this section is not a restricted light encounter. While it's not difficult. I didn't die. The of having a limited life looming over you influences in your gameplay in a why didn't die this well, I didn't die. The simple threat of having a limited amount of lives influences your gameplay regardless.
I'd be lucky if the witness doesn't have the veil in its possession already. I'd be lucky if the witness doesn't have the veil in its possession already.
Are you always this much fun?
Fun is not my concern right now.
With the amount of power the Veil has, I think it can hold its own a little longer. skip it a couple rooftops away from the Veil, Lightbearer.
The closer we get, the more I feel strange. Ugh, something is wrong. I feel drained. Some of our powers are gone. What is this device?
It appears to be some sort of paracausal disruptor. I shall research it more to find a weakness. But for now, carry on. Find a weakness. But for now, carry on.
This is a really short encounter. Holy, this is literally like a 3-minute encounter. I mean, I guess the nun encounters are all too long, but wow. I was like, I didn't even remember this fight at all. I was like, wow, this section happened.
That's a lot.
Honestly, we really should have reached the Veil the first time around here. I know we get absolutely cucked, but it's like, but we shouldn't have been cucked because now we don't see the Veil, and now it's like, bro, what is the Veil? And we don't see the Veil all the way until like the final mission. Oh my god, there's so many. There's just a lot of problems. I mean, wow, there's problems with Lightfall. I know. I'm the most brilliant commentator of all time. I know, but
I'd be lucky if the witness doesn't have the veil in its possession already.
Are you always this much fun?
Fun is not my concern right now.
With the amount of power the Veil has, I think it can hold its own a little longer.
listen in on Osiris.
I'd be lucky if the witness doesn't.
Oh no, I need to open the source to find a different word for lamenting here. Emoting, that's what I was thinking of. Okay. Listen in on Osiris bemoaning about how the witness probably has the veil at this point. Of course, this is a jab at how slow our progress is. Nimbus complains about the complaining. How neither of them are all that productive with this nonsense, though. Sure, Osiris is correct that the veil is of the utmost importance. Nimbus counter whining is still whining. Besides, we will almost certainly know when the witness obtains the veil. Listen in on Osiris. Listen on Osiris bemoaning about how the witness probably already.
Be lucky if the witness doesn't have the veil in its possession already.
Are you always this much fun?
Fun is not my concern right now.
With the amount of power the veil has, I think it can hold its own a little longer.
Sir,
Following hallways are intricately again must complement destinies.
You're a hop, skip, and a couple rooftops away from the veil, Lightbearer.
I once again must complement destinies art direction and implementation of those concepts. And even this simple hallway is quite striking in its design. It's just a shame that I'll just stay positive. I already talked about I don't need to keep on harboring about the emptiness because I already harped on it last episode. I harped on it earlier this episode. It's not real even not long ago. It's like what? It's like what? 1,500 words maximum right now. Even the simple hallway is quite striking in its design. This signify reach the SI terminal. This is where we place our first campaign banner for this mission. You know, going through this, I think the thing with Final Shape, the campaign is, I think every single level was basically like a big level. Because this is a pretty small level, like relative to everything else. Like, right, there's like what? Sure, there was like the wave encounter and just like killing random cabal, but like I don't really consider it a proper encounter until we get to the campaign banners. And every single encounter in the Final Shape was basically, you know, a proper encounter. And I think that really helped in making it feel, you know, the best. Like, it's definitely the best campaign. It's like I think that's something I've noticed because even in the Witchqueen, some of the campaign missions were much worse than some of the others, but they were all at like a high bar in the Final Shape, which is good. Reach the SI terminal to replace our first campaign banner for this mission.
You're a hop, skip, and a couple rooftops away from the Veil, Lightbearer.
According to Nimbus, we're actually according to Nimbus, we've almost reached the Veil.
The closer we get,
However, as we get closer, our ghost feels even more strange. What's up, level term? Yay, more work. I mean, we can hold back on the yay. You know, it's more like more work, fun. But yeah, thanks for dropping by. How are you doing, by the way? Hope your day's been going well.
thing is
Luckily, this mission of Lightfall is extremely short. Even like Lightfall overall, I have is shorter than the witchqueen, but that's also because I was a little bit more precise in how I tackled Lightfall, as in I didn't bother with any of the Season of the Wish stuff because I already knocked that out beforehand. Oh no, I did Season of the Wish after this. It was more like the Season of the Wish stuff with Riven. I didn't bother with any lost sectors or anything, so it's a way more streamlined, and that has resulted in less parts for me to edit overall. The final shape though is going to be it's going to be a little bit more annoying than probably the witchqueen and Lightfall. Just because, you know, there's a lot of stuff to talk about there, but yeah.
You're a hop, skip, and a couple rooftops away from the Veil, Lightbearer.
the closer we get, the more I feel strange. Something is wrong. I feel drained. Some of our powers are gone.
It's hard to determine
Is this device?
It appears to be some sort of paracausal
as we
disruptor.
continue further up.
We should research it more to
Something.
Initially, I thought this could have you know, the Cabal just casually have a paracausal disruptor device, you know, no big deal.
Gone. What is this device?
It appears to be some sort of paracausal disruptor.
Just some sort of paracausal disruptor. It's like, yes, we just have they just have paracausal disruptors.
But for now, carry on.
Our powers are still being blocked by this energy. Hopefully Osiris can find a way to destroy these things. But for now, powers are still being blocked by the
So it says our powers are being blocked. I wonder because if I'm using a darkness subclass that it's not. I want to say, I think at some point in the future, it does limit my stasis powers, right?
Our powers are still being blocked by this energy. Hopefully
Forlorn Shadow Legion Supply Master is here to deal with us. However, I don't find that much of an
our powers are still being Our powers are still being blocked by this energy. Hopefully Osiris can find a way to destroy these things. For now, let's take this guy down the old-fashioned way.
and there's a suppression field.
The old-fashioned. Hopefully Osiris can find a way to destroy these things. For now, let's take this guy down the old-fashioned way. take this.
I'm not really suffering from condition. I wonder if part. I know that there is a suppression field debuff that's applied to us when in a certain range of the exactly that's doing. It's doing and is She Miner is it's a darkness subclass. Because of that fact, I wonder if the effects are and kill the
That's a lot of Shadow Legion.
We're too late. They've got the veil.
Guardian, I don't... This doesn't feel right.
The veil?
It's worse than before. Much worse.
My witness.
Progress.
We have captured the veil. Well, the area around the veil. It is entombed, so it will take some time to break through and link the relay. Add to that the enemy presence.
Yes. We know they are here. A few of Soul's protectors cannot prevent fate. You will link the radio mast and see the veil destroyed. The final shape rests upon it.
Indeed, my
Final shape not capitalized, by the way.
That was familiar. Only much stronger this time.
Pretty sure they made that a proper noun. Like everything is like final shaped. Although I guess I don't remember. That's something I'm gonna have to pay attention to later.
Veil.
Guardian, I don't.
This causes our ghost to feel some sort of disconnect. This manifests in our ghost.
This doesn't feel right.
The veil?
It's worse than before. Much worse.
my witness.
Progress.
We have captured the veil. Well, the area around the veil. It is entombed, so it will take some time to break through and link the relay. Add to that the enemy presence.
Yes. We know they are here. A few of Soul's protectors cannot prevent fate. You will link the radio mast and see the veil destroyed. The final shape rests upon it.
Indeed, my witness.
Our ghost feels some sort of disconnect. This manifests on our ghost projecting conversation between witness and Callus.
Only much stronger this time. I feel
Full of
sick.
the
Like I
witness.
shouldn't be here.
We're in this together. Osiris and Nimbus need to hear about
Oh,
this.
Callus still.
That was
Still needs to get past its protections in order to destroy it. Thing called the radio mast. This implies a deeper connection. Exactly happened. Ghost is never explained. Power of hindsight. I think that this mission would have could been the opportunity to first show off the veil, so we could at least Guffin even is. Is it McGuffin? I'm pretty sure it's one. McGuffin. No, it is. It is a MacGuffin. This implies a deeper level of connection between the veil and the traveler. What exactly happened to her ghost is never explained. Also, using the power of painting, I think that this mission would have been the opportunity to first show off the veil. That way, we could at least know what this MacGuffin looks like.
Need to hear about it.
What's going? So, the Veil's safe for now. I don't have an Earth Warlord translation for this, so
We're in this together.
So, the Veil's safe for now. I don't have an Earth Warlord translation for this, so stick with me. If Callus uses whatever that radial thingy is and somehow destroys the Veil, well, it's tied directly to our Cloud Arc and literally all Neomuni. I don't think you need a Warlord translation for why that's bad. From the sound of it, your buddy there, Osiris, wants to go in guns a-blazing, which, hey, I fully support. But the old man, the other old man, my old man, not literally, but, you know. Between you and me, he isn't sure it's the right call, but don't worry though. I reminded him you Guardians are the experts. Warlord trans guns a-blazing, which I don't think I directly don't think you well. If Callus you used what anything is. Well, it's time directly to
Is tied directly to the monarch, and thus all of you. That's all new. Sure, all new mini. All new mini. New mini sounds weird when I say it in the sentence.
old man. But here, which is well, if you don't mind.
Wow. Only through some sort of, only through any technicality. Cal says available only through technicality. That starts to break through the defenses, which gives us more time to fight back. Really? Yeah. Okay. Defenses with a C is apparently the UK spelling. He's also freak past its defenses, which gives us more time to fight back. Which means the status quo is the exact same. Numina's controller is neat, though. I don't need that though there. Even if it's mainly through its aesthetics. The radial mass is another proper noun object that's in she's able of race route. Little information about, but we know its purpose. Wow, that was a really short mission. Not even 2,000 words. Ugh. You gotta somehow. Uh, it's probably fine enough. I could probably find a way to jam in an extra 200 words somewhere. Oh, I see that you sent these messages like 30 minutes ago, but my chat is only just now updating them. Okay, I guess that means I have to click into the chat in order to make sure updates. You've been trying to flawless Deepstone Crypt. It's a pain. Not hard to read the flawless. We just suck. I mean, that's one of the raids I've not done yet, which is not surprising considering I've only done one of them so far. But you know, I can't wait till I get to that point. It's gonna be a little bit longer though, but you know, I've gone all this time without doing the raids just yet. I wish you good luck in trying to flawless the raid. The radio mass is another proper noun object that was introduced that we have a little information about, but we at least know its purpose. Is to destroy the veil. I mean, I don't really have anything more to add. I'm like, well, that's pretty much it. We reached the end of the mission, and I don't have that much to say. Yeah, I mean, that's it. I don't have anything else to really add. Okay, well, I mean, that's it for this work stream. I guess I'll just have each work stream be its own mission just to make it sane for me, just to mentally categorize everything. And I'm like, okay, well, there we go. That's it for this whatever. I will be back in like an hour. I'll be playing some Destiny proper. See you then.